Hi guys, this is Steve from PlayStationWorld.co. This is Mission 3 on our Spec Ops mode walkthrough, and it's over Reactor. So on this mission, the aim is to stop the meltdown and basically kill a load of enemies in the submarine. It was a bitch, it really was, because the mission ain't that hard, but it kept lagging on us. We tried for about an hour and a half to do it for you guys, and then we gave up, went back to it an hour later, and the lag had gone basically. So yeah, it made it tough for us. But anyway, as soon as you start there, you want to press right to enter the thermal mode, and one of you want to take out the two enemies on the left, the two enemies on the right, and then once you're inside, get it back on the thermal mode. One will stick to the top stairway, one will go down the steps and will clear the enemies on the bottom. Be quick, that's the best advice I can give you. The enemies are going to come at you, and if you take it slow, you may get surrounded by them. So be quick, but be safe. Take your time and get in cover if you do get hit. There's no point standing shooting at them as you're getting hit, because you're going to die. So yeah, just take your time, but be quick if that's possible. Because what will happen is, as you've already seen already, once I clear some enemies, I can then look down on the below and kill some enemies for my partner, which is Radio 9. He can do the same. He can look up and kill some enemies for me. So it works both ways, and it makes things a little bit easier. So that's what you're going to want to do. As with all these missions on Spec Ops, I'd advise to do it with a partner. I doubt you're going to get all through these on solo. On veteran, it's just not going to happen unless you Rambo. So do it with a partner and have mics. Coordination is key. Stay near each other, you'll be able to revive each other. Obviously I'm upstairs and he's downstairs on this. But if he was down, like it did happen quite a lot while we're playing, we can normally reach each other before the time runs out. So just don't go miles apart. You'll get grenades thrown at you just like then. If a grenade arrives anywhere near you, run like hell, or if it's that close to you that you can throw it back, throw it back. You don't want to be playing with grenades. So we're nearly to the second part of the mission now. We're just in the second room, still clearing the enemies up and down. There you go. Raddy's exit down there is opened. I call him Dan because he's my friend and his name's Daniel. I don't know if he wants you to know that, but you do now. And so once I've cleared upstairs, I'll come downstairs with Raddy, and we'll make our way through this door. At the end of here, Dan will go right and I'll go left, and you'll have more enemies, so take your time and clear them. Just for the purpose of the guide, when we're doing this sort of thing together, he always sticks to the right and I always stick to the left. It's just the way we do it. It kind of works well for us. I don't know why, it just does. So I don't know, it's something we do. And once you're up to this part now, one of you will need to go and hold square on this to shut down the reactor, and that will stop the meltdown, and you're done. If you notice that time in the top right corner, you've got to do that basically before that time expires. Don't worry about it. We took our time and took ages at one point, and we still made it. There's nothing to worry about with that time. When you're going up here, be careful. I forgot there's a guy to the right and he got me. And once again, when you go to the top of this staircase, be careful, because there's another guy to the right and he sometimes pops out of there. On this occasion he was sat down. Don't really know what he was doing, but he was sat down. So clear the enemies, and unfortunately for you guys, you're now going to come to the hardest part of the mission, which is at the very end. We failed on this so many times and the lag didn't help. Once you get up these ladders, the first thing you want to do is take cover. As you can see, we're getting shot at before we can even have a chance to get cover. Raddy was already took down. Use flashbangs. Don't change to the gun that I've happened to get here, because you need to reload it every few freaking shots, and it's quite annoying. But yeah, use flashbangs and take out some enemies. It's the best way to do it. They do come at you quick and you can get surrounded. If you notice Raddy's arrow on the map there, he's just behind me. You basically want to stay like that. A lot of the time he went a bit ahead of me and he would bleed out. There's no way I could get to him because there's so many enemies coming at us, and he was bleeding out and I had to get over there and revive him, and it was never going to happen. So stay back until you clear the majority of the enemies. You'll kind of know when they're all gone, because you're going to see less enemies obviously. Like now, we could probably push forward a bit of this bit, but we're taking our time because it took us hours to get this far. So what will happen in a moment, you will start to push forward. Raddy's already going, I'll follow soon. He told me to go out of the thermal vision. I don't recommend that because there's smoke down there, and with the thermal vision on, it highlights the enemies. You basically want that on throughout the whole mission. It really does help, that's why it's there. Okay, so here's really time to move on now. I'm just taking the time too much. As you see, there's no enemies now, bar someone lying down over there. And he ain't dying, is he? But anyway, so here you go. We're pushing forward now. You've still got more cover as you push forward. So if you are pretty decent at this game, you may be able to push forward sooner. I don't know. On veteran, no, I do always say take your time. When you go through this smoke, have thermal on. I'm a bit of an idiot. There could be a leftover enemy and he could kill you. 3 enemies will drop down out of the chopper. All you want to do is quickly take them out. And then that is it. It's the mission over, and you've got your 3 stars for completing over Reactor. So we've got many more videos to go in this guide. Click next, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.